All right, welcome back. I'm Brandon, without Chris, unfortunately, this week. But, I wanted to get the CB show out there. And a couple updates about us. And so let's just get into our favorite segment.
The Weekly Update.
So this week we had two drivers, one from PA, one from Virginia. So we'd like to welcome Brent from PA and Anthony from Virginia. They got through class pretty smooth, no issues there. And with no issues being mentioned, as I mentioned last week, this week was the safety blitz for DOT, and we had a very successful week. No real major issues at all, and so it was a very good week. And just continue to do what we do. And as we see, even when the blitz weeks come and they're stopping and inspecting more people, we continue to be successful. So great job to everybody out there, guys and girls. And on that, a special shout out, obviously, to the mechanics to make sure that all of our equipment is up and running in the best shape that it can be. Company store, as I mentioned last week, company store is up and running. I have personally already placed my own order. I have received it. It's a nice T-shirt, and so I'm looking forward to wearing that. But any questions on that? Definitely reach out to me. I guess there's a few other people here that can help you, but I'm kind of in the mix of helping run that. So if you have any questions with the store, get in contact with me and I'll help you out with that. There's really neat options about having it delivered here, and then we'll get it to your location, whether it's your warehouse or a home terminal or whatever you need to be. So let's see what else we got going on this week. I got a safety tip, a big safety tip coming up. So let's jump into that.
Don't be crazy, skip this safely. I gotta make it back home to my babies. Make another weekend, bring home a page.
So my safety tip this week is about basically the law and the information about when to move over with emergency vehicles. So as you can see here, I have some slides. If you see these, this is what you want to do. You want to move over anytime you see an emergency vehicle. Obviously, you see a police officer, an ambulance, fire truck, tow truck, whatever it may be. You just want to move over. Statistically, from 2011 to 2020, 454 officers have died in vehicle-related crashes. That number accounts for about 33% of line-of-duty deaths. 8% of that 33 are officers that have died from being struck by a vehicle while on foot, meaning when they're pulling someone over, walking up to the car, or serving a citation or speaking with the driver, that car or that officer gets hit and the officer ends up dying. Drivers should safely merge into the lane not adjacent with the emergency vehicle. If unable to do so, you're required to reduce the speed by no more than 20 miles an hour below the posted speed limit. Basically, move over for flashing lights. So again, if there are going to be certain scenarios where you cannot get over the lane, maybe it's only a 2-lane or there's other vehicles that got over before you, always want to anticipate that emergency light. When you see that, get over, merge over, give them your space as much as you can. But if you, for whatever reason, cannot do that, you want to reduce the speed no less than 20. So if you're in a 65, you're doing 45. Make sure you're under control as you pass by. So, just a safe tip for everybody out there. Again, not all my tips are just for truckers, and you want to do that in your personal vehicles as well, because that could end up leading to a citation later on, or even worse, an incident or an accident. We don't want that. As I mentioned, Chris is not here. There was some requests about, me doing a dad joke for him. So I can do that here. We'll do a dad joke real quick. And why couldn't the sailors play cards? So why couldn't the sailors play cards? Because the captain was standing on the deck. So tribute to Chris, since he's not here this week. But, as I always like to mention, our sponsors, Patent Logistics Group, Patent Warehousing, Wattstown Truck, and Patent Logistics. Couldn't do it without them. Couldn't do it without the followers or the crowd here. So definitely thank everybody for all the support that they have. And I really appreciate the fact of the feedback we get back and forth, and looking forward to the future. So until next week, enjoy the weather. It looks beautiful. Enjoy your family, and have a good week.